I still remember the moment I realized my life had changed forever. Silence greeted me after the betrayal, no shouting, no doors slamming. Just emptiness. My ex-husband had cheated, and with him went the trust one thought I'd built for a lifetime. I felt small, broken, and unworthy. I am Favor. I am 29 years old, a mother of 2 children, Precious, my curious 7-year-old daughter, and Daniel, my gentle 5-year-old son. I am an interior designer. And for months, I didn't know who I was anymore. At first, I was lost. Survival meant getting through each day without falling apart. But some days, survival meant numbing the pain. I drank. I smoked. I let myself get lost in anything that could quiet the ache, even for a few hours. Nights were the hardest. I would sit on my balcony, a cigarette dangling from my fingers, a glass of wine in the other, staring at the empty walls of my apartment. Daniel and Precious slept inside, blissfully unaware of the storm raging in their mother. I hated myself afterward, but at the time, it was the only way I knew to endure. I had no one checking on me. No friends. No safety net. I was utterly alone. And yet, even in that darkness, I felt a faint whisper, a tiny spark buried deep. You can survive this. One morning, I forced myself to take a step, shaky, uncertain, but real. I walked into a local women's association for single mothers. I didn't know what to expect. I felt out of place, like an imposter. Inside, women shared stories of betrayal, loss, and hardship, and survival. Mama Andrew, who left a husband after 15 years of abuse and rebuilt her life. Blessing, who raised 3 children alone while starting a business from scratch. They didn't offer solutions. They offered stories, and in their stories, I found hope. I began small. I repainted my apartment walls a bright yellow, a color that reminded me life could still have light. I organized my sketches for a client project I had postponed. I joined exercise classes at the association. Slowly, I started trusting again, trusting myself, and trusting that it was okay to lean on others when I needed to. I still drank sometimes, I still smoked. I still doubted myself. But I was taking small, deliberate steps back into life, and that was enough for now. Weeks turned into months. I started taking on small design projects again. My first was a boutique cafe that had been closed for months. Its walls were dull, the furniture old. Standing there, I felt fear and excitement swell in my chest. Could I do this? Could I trust myself again? I measured, sketched, painted, and arranged furniture. I experimented boldly, emerald green cushions against mustard walls, cozy reading nooks with soft lighting. When the owner walked in and said, "This is more than I imagined. It feels alive," I felt something I hadn't felt in years, pride. I could succeed. I could thrive. I could trust myself. The women at the association became my mirror. I shared my experiences with newer members. It's okay to fall. It's okay to cry. It's okay to lean on someone. But never stop believing in your worth. No one can take that from you. Helping others reminded me how far I had come. I was no longer just surviving, I was living and inspiring. Months later, I was designing an entire apartment complex, multiple units, each with its own personality. I poured everything into the work, colors, layouts, textures, lighting. It was no longer just work, it was proof that I was capable of achieving more than I imagined. Daniel and Precious would pick at my sketches, choosing colors or patterns. I realized I wasn't just designing spaces, I was teaching my children resilience, creativity, and self-worth. Life didn't suddenly become easy. Clients rejected designs, payments were delayed, children got sick. Some nights, the old temptations whispered to me, just one drink, one cigarette. But now I had tools, self-discipline, perspective, and courage to ask for help when needed. By the second year, I had my own interior design studio. My clients trusted me. My projects became bolder and more creative. I mentored women from the association, young mothers who reminded me of myself months ago. One timid young woman came to me, shaking with self-doubt. "I don't know if I can do this." I placed a hand on her shoulder. I felt the same way. I felt broken. But I'm still here. And you will be too. One step at a time. You are capable. You are worthy. Watching her eyes light up, I realized my journey was never just about me. Every woman I helped, every encouragement I offered, reinforced my own strength. I had turned my pain into purpose. One quiet evening, after tucking my children into bed, I walked through my studio. The walls held memories of triumph. The sketches represented dreams brought to life. I whispered softly, just like I had months ago. I survived betrayal. I survived despair. I survived leaning on things that nearly destroyed me. And I am worthy. I am strong. I am me. And that is enough. I had not just rebuilt my life, I had reinvented myself. I had learned to fly, not just for me, but for my children and for anyone who needed proof that rising from the ashes is possible. I am Favor. I am 29. I am a mother. I am an interior designer. I am a mentor. I am a survivor. I am learning to soar, fully, freely, powerfully. And if my story reaches even one woman who feels broken, let her know this: your worth is yours. Your past does not define you. Even if you must learn to fly alone, your wings are ready, and you will soar. Thanks for watching. For more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share with your friends. If there are any kind of stories you would like to see in our channel, don't forget to drop your comment.